Hello YouTube, this is Prince here, and we're here with another Tekken 8 video, a trailer for season 1. I was expecting obviously a trailer for this Evo Japan, but I thought it was only a character. But as you can see, these shots are kind of new, and let's take a look at it and let's discuss it a little bit. I already saw this live, so we already got Eddie, and then balance update. I don't know if what Panda was doing was new, to be honest. We got some free updates, the new Seaside Resort stage, which looks like the one from Lidia in Tekken 7. And we got photo mode, which I don't know if we'll be able to take pictures maybe during replays. Then the new chapter, as I was expecting, they were gonna expand the story with the characters each time every time they update the game with a new character. Then this is just, just for show. And then they say that they got Lidia into the game. It's pretty dope. I think she looks very cool. Yep, she looks super cool. And there we go. So let's touch upon everything like side by side. Here we got some new shots. These ones. Then we got the balance update announcement here. And again, these characters I don't know them really well, but I don't know if Panda actually got that move there. I knew the role, but I don't know if he got that follow-up. And the Seaside Resort looks like a little bit like the Tekken 7 stage, mixed in with the lounge beach, I believe. It's pretty cool, to be honest. But one thing that I don't understand is, will you be able to play day during the day? Look, during I forgot the name in English. Fuck. Sunset and night. Like, do you actually get three versions of this stage alone, or do they change during the rounds? If they change during the rounds, it would be cooler in my opinion, because at the very least you don't get three slots for nothing. It seems like a very cool stage, very open. And the photo mode, I don't actually care that much. The story, I knew they would change the story because they would add, sorry, expansions to the story, because how Tekken 8 ends doesn't make any sense to me. It looks like Jin wins, but he doesn't kill his father, so he wants to end the conflict, right? Which is cool, all right. But then we are left with a cliffhanger because Jun reaches to Kazuya, and at first I thought, okay, Jun is reaching to Kazuya because Kazuya is dead, and Jun is dead as well. So that's just a shot to symbolize the fact that Jun is in the afterlife with Kazuya, and they're finally together again. But then, if you play the secret chapter of the story, you get to know that Jun never died against Ogre. She defeated Ogre, or at least she repelled Ogre from Yakushima. But then she was so left out with little to no energy that she went to Yakushima and she fell asleep, just like Jin in the story, in the temple, and she basically went into the subconscious, just like Jin in the story, if you have played it, and and then we know that she was basically there all that time, right? And when she finally woke up, she starts to search for Jin and Kazuya. And I assume, this is just what I assume, is that Jun actually um, found Kazuya beaten up by Jin at the end of the Tekken 8 story, and that's what that cliffhanger meant, right? That's what I'm assuming, but I think it's actually what it is. And but again, then we see again spoilers, but then we see a shot of Reina going devil. So we are left with some question marks, right? So in my opinion, um, it's stupid to let us wait 7 years to discover a new story, some new characters, and then you leave us with so many question marks because this game is probably gonna last for like even more than Tekken 7, let's be honest. And if you think about it, that's I don't know, I don't think that's the right mindset. Uh, and that's what's happening. They're adding chapters, and we see shots, new shots of the main characters as well, not just Eddie. So I'm assuming at some point we're gonna learn more about Devil Reina. Maybe they will add a special battle chapter with Devil Reina or some shit, just to accompany us better into the next chapter, which is gonna be Tekken 9, right? Because as of right now, you cannot tell what's Tekken 9 gonna be. In Tekken 7, you knew, okay, Kazuya killed Heihachi, so now Jin, at the end of the saga, you know that he's looking forward with the Yggdrasil organization. He's looking for Kazuya and defeat him for good and end the Mishima line, right? But in Tekken 8, you don't really know what's gonna be next. You can guess it's probably gonna be Reina against someone. Uh, is it Jin? Is it gonna be someone else? We don't know. But I would love to know more about Reina before we jump into Tekken 9, you know? So I'm guessing that's what they're about to do. They're gonna slowly give us some chapters, glimpse of the story continuing, and slowly, time by time, um, they're gonna clean up our minds on things like June, Reina, etc., etc. And that's sick, in my opinion. Sorry for the. I prolonged myself so badly on the story, but. And then we see, of course, we see Lydia, right? Which was surprising to me because I don't remember. I saw some leaks, and I'm not gonna talk about the leaks too deeply, but I don't remember if Lydia was in the leaks actually. But anyway, I thought Lydia was not gonna be in the game, and why? The reason is because Reina, from a gameplay standpoint, uh, she is a mix between a Hachi with the Mishima style shit and Lydia. Why am I saying this? Of course, they have a different fighting style, don't get me wrong. But the way you play her, it's very similar to Lydia. She has punishes into stances by holding buttons, or better say, directional inputs. She has 4-4-2 into mix-ups, stuff like this that are very similar to Lydia. And because Reina is so similar to Lydia, I thought, wait, they're not gonna put Lydia at this point. Like, why? Maybe they thought Lydia was a failure, even though I don't think she actually was. But maybe they thought that and decided to merge Heihachi that was dead and Lydia, at least from a gameplay standpoint. But apparently they did not. They just took inspiration to make Reina, and are and they just decided to put Lydia back with probably some more parry oriented gameplay, which I mean, obviously it's still strong, but the parries in Tekken 8 are not exactly as strong as Tekken 7 because the heat smashes go through it, and you can lose a match. Like imagine Jin is heat smashing you, and you get wall splat from 20 meters away from the wall, and then you get a full combo then to I don't fucking know rage art, and you're dead. Like you're dead, bro. There's no way to survive. And but anyway, I'm actually happy. This also makes sense if we think about it. It makes sense because they put a lot of effort into Lydia as a character. She looked very gorgeous even in Tekken 7. The fighting style was very unique. You could tell there was a lot of work. And the same goes for fucking Ram and Leroy and um, Kunimitsu. I don't know if they're gonna put those characters in the game. What I was expecting was Marduk. Why? Because we only have two grapplers in the game. One is King, the other one is Nina, if I'm not missing someone. Dragonov is a pseudo grappler as well, just as much as Nina. Uh, but as a true grappler, we only have King. So I was expecting Marduk, and I was scared. I was scared it was Marduk because Marduk, in case if you didn't play Tekken 7, he has some fucking death setups from like he launches you. Okay, he doesn't do a shitload of damage when he launches you, but he has some setups for the ender of the combo, and he can do some ground throws. And if you guess wrong, you either get relaunched into, well, he can pretty much kill you, or you just get a throw that does so much damage, and suddenly the combo does way above average damage. So the whole point of Marduk is that it does almost no damage during the combo, but you can get relaunched, and if you do, like, it's a the combo suddenly is very damaging, or you get the throw, and that does a lot of damage because it's fucking unscaled. Um, and why am I scared? Well, in Tekken 8, the throws in general track both ways, and the counter hit throws exist. And guess what Marduk has? A launch intro. So he has a launch intro, so that's already bad because then he starts with the setups and blah blah blah. And also he had the grapple, the sorry, I forgot the name. Um, the mount, the fucking the grab, the God damn it, I forgot the name, but it was a three-way guess. But that's not even the problem. The problem is that Dragonov has one actually, and in Tekken 8 is unbreakable during heat. So I'm guessing they are gonna do the same for Marduk when he's in heat. And even when Dragonov is not in heat, it's very hard to break in Tekken 8. Why? Because if you mash the button, as you see the animation, if you mash the fucking button, you're not gonna you're not gonna get away from that because it's gonna be a counter hit throw. Like, okay, let me explain better. If you set up like I don't know any character to do a two throw break, right? And you mash it, you're gonna be able to break the throw, right? But that's because the window in the first place is very big. Okay, like not super huge, but it's big enough, right? So if it becomes a counter hit throw, the window for you to break the throw reduces, but you're still able to mash the button. if you get fucking you get that's how it's called, the tackle. Sorry, if you get the animation of the tackle and you mash the button, you're not gonna be able to break it, bro. Like it's already such a tiny window, even if you don't get counter hit. But if you mash the button, you automatically lose that. You lose the. I, I'm not saying it's confirmed, but you're not a fucking bot. You can't mash that fast. So I don't know. It's it, when Marduk is gonna drop, it's gonna be insane, in my opinion. At least he doesn't have the rage drive, but I really hope they don't fucking make the tackle a comboing move, like some sort of comboing move, like the rage drive of Marduk was. Because if that's the case, because that's what they did with Paul. Paul Deathfist in Heat, it's the rage drive from Tekken 7. So if you get here, you fucking get wall splatted into Saturn, okay? And I really hope it's not the case with Marduk. I really hope. But anyway, this was the video, and really, guys, thank you for watching again. Let me know what you think about Lydia coming back, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people was hoping for Anna Williams to be back in the game. I hope she's back for the mains, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you, and see ya in the next video. Bye bye.